Marth matchup.
Yeah.
And either way, you know, how does Eloy handle the pressure of the really practiced Marth punish game?
Yeah, I think you're right saying in Cesar being able to get those early kills against Sheik shows that he's able to get those edge guards regardless. And against Spaceys is going to be even better. So the setup's even more practiced.
Right.
So
and for any of you who aren't quite convinced by Cesar's ability to beat high-level Foxes, just as a quick reminder, you know, he was able to take out Alex 19 from loser side of Power 9 last week. So, you know, he really is good at the matchup. He's beaten a few different SoCal ranked Foxes. So definitely don't sleep on the guy.
Yeah, and I don't think it's ever completely embarrassing whenever he does play like a very high-level Fox.
Yeah.
It's always somewhat competitive. So
he goes for a very interesting dare there.
It's going to be exciting to see Cesar's progression. Going to be exciting to see him this Sunday as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited. For any of you who don't know, the Arcadian, the SoCal Arcadian is happening this Sunday. I am super hyped for it. Yeah, I hope everyone else is as well. Vic Rahman and I will be commentating for a block, so that should be fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing here because I think anyway, we'll talk about it. Cesar ties it up, 3 stocks each, even game here on game 1.
Ooh, Cesar gets the grab.
Nice.
Let's see how much he can do.
The Nair option, yo.
Is that it?
The Gimps. The Gimps. Oh.
He recognizes Randall just in time.
Yeah.
Good play by Eloy to stay alive, but
he's still going.
Cesar's able to pick it back up. Nice drop through dare. Usually not the most advisable option because you know, there is like a really long lag on it.
Wow.
He goes way out to get that bear, and he's able to make it back too.
That was like super extended sequence where I think Eloy didn't actually hit him after he got back on stage. He just Cesar went to the other side.
Catching him with a tipper fair at 0, putting Eloy in a really bad spot off stage, but Eloy's able to regain center stage off of that recovery.
Ooh. And Eloy, I wouldn't be surprised to start seeing him use some more, I call it Norwalk options because I see a lot of the Norwalk Foxes do it. Well, they'll dash away, come back with the dare to try and stuff your approaches. And Alex has so much success with that. Joey has a lot of success with that.
Oh, he missed the jump.
Oh, wow, that hit. I thought the side B would have clipped him.
Cesar twice now in two stocks in a row has dropped the combo a little bit, but found a way to pick it back up really quickly. And that's kind of what he's using to kill Eloy.
Using that philosophy of making your mistakes work for you. Kind of that Mango-esque thing of like, I messed up, but hey, I'm still kind of in a decent position for this to work, so why not try it?
Yeah, I think that's something that's like really impressive. And one of the things that really gets you from that like mid-level to high level, because a lot of players, they panic. And he's able to take the first game too.
Really convincingly, actually. That wasn't...
Let's see how he fares on Dreamland. Yeah, a bit harder for Marth in this matchup especially. But yeah, so I think that, you know, one of the things that really differentiates between a good player and a very good player is being able to recognize when you've screwed up and recognize how you're still in an okay position.
Yeah.
A lot of lower level players, myself for sure included, panic as soon as what they wanted to happen didn't happen exactly the way they wanted it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're doing like some terrible defensive option, you're giving up advantageous positions, and you're losing games because of it. So
I was thinking of something Koopa told me one time when I was playing. He's like, Vic, you go for combos that like stopped working 2 moves ago. And I'm just like, oh God, you're right. Like, no wonder I'm always like, I always feel like I'm in a bad spot after I get a hit. So it's just like, it's just like little things, man, that aren't immediately obvious. But wow, that edge guard is immediately obvious. Let's see if we can finish it. It is. Wow. Good stuff to Cesar, man. Taking a lot of control over this set so far. Yeah, and on top of everything else, I think Cesar's really showing that he's got strong reads on Eloy's recovery options. I feel like Eloy, he wanted to tech the side there off the up B, but the up B actually didn't hit him far enough to get to the side, so instead he just does this really weird air dodge and ends up dying for it. Kind of just got clipped by it. Wow, dude, Cesar's kind of cooking right now.
That was like a weird, almost jab reset with the back end of Nair that allowed him to get that fair afterwards. That was super strange, but good stuff.
Ooh, just misses. That's where the
any other stage that would have been.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say the same thing. That's where the Dreamland disadvantage starts to play a part.
Man, Cesar's looking like he is on fire right now.
Yeah, it's looking a lot more relaxed, a lot cleaner than he was against his initial game. Was that Face Roy? Yeah, right.
Nice. Ooh, okay. This is the first time Eloy's been able to kind of trick up Cesar's edge guard and get back to stage. So good stuff to him. Hopefully he can continue that going forward. And again, we saw this in the set against Squid. Eloy is very good at recognizing when he can find those shines and hitting them off stage. So Cesar's going to have to be really cognizant of that if he doesn't want to lose all his stocks.
Yeah. Ooh. And I was just about to say, going back to your point about mixing up those recoveries, it seems like Eloy established straight to the ledge. You know, he's been doing that a lot, and he kind of went for it there again, maybe a bit out of just desperation, but you know, he went high that one time and it worked.
Yeah.
So I think he's got Cesar with ledge on the mind.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think he might be able to use that to his advantage for sure.
It's just conditioning.
Yeah.
He's going to make like 17 edge guard recoveries right now. Nice nair, or dash attack. He's going to be able to follow it up.
Looks like a nair. I don't blame you.
Oh, so he's able to make it back. I don't know how that worked.
Like, barely got that sweet spot. Wow.
This is what Cesar does.
Ooh,
this is what oh, okay. He barely misses. That up air almost hit before.
What? Are you
heck?
shitting me?
Was that a pivot drop off?
I think it was, dude.
Or did he just drop off, turn around, up B? Either way, he was going one way. Then all of a sudden he was off the side platform. Then all of a sudden he was upping the other way, hitting the back end of the tipper, which gets the kill.
It was like,
wow.
How does? I need to see that again. I want to go watch that tonight, dude. Wow, that was actually, I've never seen that. How did he fall off? Did he do like a PC drop off the?
I'm wondering if he didn't just straight run off and then up B the other way, so that's why it looked funny.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking too. Because
anyway.
I mean, you can't turn around with the up B, but
yeah,
it's hard. I don't know, man. And great stuff to Cesar. What an option to end this game there.
For sure. So now we go to game 3. Eloy chooses to switch things up a bit. He felt like Dreamland was too much space to work with. He didn't like what he was seeing, so he goes the polar opposite and goes to Yoshi's. Clearly, he's looking for some easy kills. Maybe he's recognizing what we did, which is that you know, he's having a really hard time recovering. So he wants to kind of
make it a non-factor almost.
Yeah, kind of even the odds by having those really cool early kill options. And we did see, you know, Eloy pretty good at finding those like up smashes and up airs that just don't kill that early on Dreamland. You know, it's an extra 30-35% even.
Yeah.
Versus something like Yoshi's. Maybe
and you know, it feels like Cesar's not letting Eloy get into that dash dancey kind of patient neutral game that he was playing a lot with Alex and his other matches. So good stuff to Cesar recognizing that. And like you said, it only took really someone who understood what Eloy was trying to do to be able to counter it.
For sure.
And it looks like Cesar's having a lot of success doing that. But you know, Eloy's in this game 3.
For sure.
Not completely out of it yet.
Yeah, I think, and once again, he gets a big hit. I think one of the big challenges about going to this stage for Eloy is, you know, he was already having a hard time getting out of combos when Cesar's on his worst comboing stage. So coming here to Yoshi's just makes it that much harder. Every time he gets hit, he's going to just eat so much %, and there's going to be an option to get a kill move if Cesar can find, you know, one good read or something.
For sure.
That said, so far, Eloy definitely finding a bit more in terms of survivability this game, and we've already seen 2 stocks in a row. He gets that early-ish up air kill, and that's going to, you know, keep him in the game. Once again, he goes straight back. I think, you know, he's mixing it up a little bit in that he's not only going to ledge, but I think the problem is that he's still always going horizontal. Yeah. He's not going high. He's not delaying, right? The amount of time until he gets to the edge is the same every time.
I feel,
If you go high, the Marth has to cover something later. And I think it's Cesar's been able to cover the timing more than he's been able to cover the location. And so I think Eloy's going to have to recognize that if he wants to keep some stocks here. For sure.
Great point. I was just going to say there was a lot of opportunities. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about, where almost just like exactly a stock ago, they were in the exact same positions that Eloy didn't dash dance right there to try and get something, and now he's doing it. I think he's starting to recognize what got him success in these earlier matches, and he has him off stage. Finds Randall, though, trying to Firebird stall, or Firefox, sorry. Ooh. Up air.
He's able to find the grab through the up tilt. So clearly he's starting to create that spacing game, starting to bait out his opponent with his movements, which is what we saw him have so much success with in his last set. So hopefully Eloy can you know, find a little bit more of that as we go forward. Unfortunately, he's back in the blender. that up
sucks.
tilt.
When you try to cross
the
up and
roll.
get clipped like that, come on.
Drop through, up tilt. Ooh, he doesn't get the tipper there. I think that probably would have killed.
Yeah, for sure. And an opportunity arises for Eloy here.
I don't know how he didn't get hit by that fair before the shine connected, but anyway, he's got it. Ooh, he gets that dare. Again, he
Great option.
Cesar, and once again he goes straight to the horizontal, and Cesar's able to catch it. I think
just a little upset.
I think that Cesar did a really good job throughout that set of recognizing what Eloy was looking for in terms of baiting him out, keeping the momentum.
Right, the space in the neutral.
So there's a couple different ways you can answer that, right? Number one is try to get a read on their movement, try to recognize what to do. Cesar didn't look at that at all. He didn't care about that. Forget that. What Cesar wanted was to put on so much pressure that Eloy never had an opportunity to kind of set his game plan up.
Right.
And you could definitely feel that Eloy was